you have to be okay with the fact that people are going to disagree with you. You have to, because we are literally 7 billion different people on this planet and counting. Yeah. And we're all from different cultures and different ways of life and different everything. And it's just, it blows my mind that it's like this mentality of that you have to be okay with my life decisions or you're an enemy. And it's like, well, number one, I know for me personally is that I don't care really what people do with their lives as long as they are not harming themselves.
Correct.
And it's like, you know, like I want to be able to dive in with people about faith. I want to be able to dive into things like, you know, about like, look, man, tell me about your struggles. I want to help you with this. I want to do life with you. But in the same hand is that at the end of the day, you're your own person. And everybody has that right as well, too. And if you have a problem with that, then you're not going to be able to make it very far, you know, on a, I guess you could say social level, is that you're going to be categorized into something that is negative.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have to be that way. It's just, I think that's what it blows my mind so much of what I see on the news, but yet the people in my life are of many different walks and very many like people of different sexual orientation and different people that have very, very different religious beliefs than I do, is that we don't hate each other.
No.
And it makes me really wonder where all this animosity is, because it's like, and I don't know if I'm just fortunate, but it's interesting.
You know, it is interesting because there was actually somebody that like, it's nice when people can, like, I feel like this person did a really good job, and I wanted to say something because I didn't. Somebody else did, and they weren't mad. They were just kind of responding, but somebody commented on the new NF video that we put out.
Mm-hmm. It was Breathe, right?
Yeah. And they were like, you know, I've tried to get into him. Like, I just don't like him. It sounds like he's always running out of breath or something like that. And like, they gave their opinion and they weren't rude about it. Mm-hmm. They stated that they had tried to get into this, you know, specific artist several times and they just couldn't. And they kind of left it at that. And I was like, you know, that's the thing is that you're right. That's the beauty about music and art. You can disagree, but you're not throwing them under the bus. You're not being obnoxious about it. You gave an opinion. You commented for the algorithm, and I appreciate that. Like,
yeah,
you stated something, but you weren't an asshole. People need to be like that more.
Yeah.
I don't like it because of this, but I can see why you people do or whatever. Like, it's the fact of you state that you don't agree or like something, but you're not annoyed or angry with these people because they do.
Right.
I think that's where the fine line comes in, because people are so passionate about something and they start to get angry.
Right.
So now there is this like animosity, like you were saying, where it's just, it starts becoming this, like you just butt heads no matter what it is anymore. Mm-hmm. It's not just about music and politics and all this stuff. Like, it is fucking everything.
If we can fight about, it's like that whole joke on Facebook where it's like proof that everybody will fight about something. Here's a stick.
Yeah.
And then it's
it's a twig.
Yeah. Right.
No, it's
and here it is. Yeah. Yeah.
But like, that's the thing, man. Like, people like that, like I love that comment. Like, that's been one of the best ones in a long time because they gave their opinion, because it's an opinion.
Right.
That's what most of life is an opinion, whether you agree or you disagree on your day-to-day life or the things that you do, who you vote for, your sexual orientation, like you were saying. Like, at the end of the day, it doesn't fucking matter to you. Mm-hmm. You believe what you believe, and that should be it.
Right.
You can help other people along the way that are like-minded. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like, you can try to sway people. Some people are on the fence, but at the same time, no matter what side you're on, if you're an Android user, you're not going to jump to iPhone usually. It's like, right. it's literally everything.
Yeah.
That's what it is. And people don't like that for the most part, and they get mad because what, you can't see this. No, they can't. No, they fucking can't.
Yeah.
So let them just be. Mm-hmm. Let them be, because it's going to just be way more fucking stress if you just try.
Right.
It's going to be so much more.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think that it's
Sorry, a little rant.
no, it's honestly, I think it's a good way to wrap, this section up is that it's just like, guys, like, I know that there are, a decent amount of younger people that watch us that are either in school or they're, getting into college or things like that. And I mean, we've done a whole podcast on life after high school, so I'm not going to repeat any of that. But this is something where, like, guys, I want you to genuinely think about where you are, what you want to do, the person that you are, and the people that you surround yourself with, because that is ultimately the person that you do become. And I know that it is such a stereotypical thing where it's like that whole, like, if you show me your friends, I'll show you your future. And it's like, no, like it's one of those stereotypes that I hate. That's right. And it's just the fact that, like, guys, there, like, I love that your friends are passionate. I love that you have people in your life that are very bold about the things that are happening and the things that they want to do. But there is a toxicity that is present, and it's not just in the LGBTQ community. It's not just in the religious community. It's not just in the BLM community.
It's everything. That's what I'm saying.
We are all humans that are really fucked up right now. Mm-hmm. And we are being put into a situation where the narrative is pushing everything the way that it needs to make sure that we are fighting. And this is the one thing that I will say is that, guys, don't. Love the people that are around you. Love every single one of your friends and enjoy the things that you do. Get passionate about something, but do it in a way that is loving and in a way that is self-edifying. And that's not something like, if you have an angst feeling every single time you pick up your phone to respond to somebody, and it's like, and you have that ha moment of like, my point on the board, it's like, you're already lost.
Dude,
and it's just not the way
we were those guys. We were those people for so long.
Of course.
But the people that we were with or that we surrounded ourselves with too. Like, man, that's where I feel like our lives have drastically changed, and it's still changing.
Yeah.
Because you're right. Once you start doing that, when you have that tally or you have that toxicity, it's just never ending, and you just feed on it, man. And it's almost like, when you don't have it, you need to create it.
Yeah. It's the idea that you're, I don't like drama.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Right. So you're right, man. Like, you just, what is take it from Aladdin, the genie, just be yourself.
Mayday.
Yeah.